Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution episode. We at now 385. It is a Tuesday. I had one of those mornings where I woke up and had no idea. I thought it was Sunday. And then, you kind of catch your bearings. You're still in that sleep fog. And then you're like, oh, wait, no, it's Wednesday. And then I'm like, wait, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Only 3 office days left of my day job. I am super excited. I had kind of the light bulb went off yesterday. I'm thinking about my friend Dave. We're gonna hit up the Chicago Sports Spectacular in November. I believe it's the third weekend in November. Morning part timer. What's up, Zach? So it is I think the third weekend in November, like the 19th, 20th. Yeah, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So we're booking the hotel room, and I'm thinking starts Friday. I'm gonna have to take a half day off Friday. Oh wait, I don't have to take a half day off on Friday. Justin, what's up? Good morning. Super excited, and this whole transition has rejuvenated. When I worked in radio, I would sleep like 3 hours, 4 hours a night. And always like I couldn't wait to wake up in the morning to get back to work because I loved what I did. And then I still had that because I had some side hustles when I started the job that I'm in now. And I was still waking up early doing, some of those things. But over time, I think the day job and after a year, I thought, well, I didn't really like radio after a year, and I ended up loving it. It became a passion. So I thought it was just one of those. I just have to, put some more time in. The more time, the more stress, the more I disliked, the more I chased my outside activities. As soon as the workday ended, it's like boom, forget. Dreading opening up that email after hours, and all of a sudden I'm like not wanting to wake up early, even to do baseball card things or whatever the side hustle or side hobby was. And I just thought it was a part of getting old. And I didn't think it had any correlation to just being in a very unhappy space with my my normal 9 to 5. And so when I put in my notice a couple weeks ago, all of a sudden I'm like, there was a lot of nerves. Obviously, when you're starting a business, there's some nerves and there's some excitement. And it would go a few hours. I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm super excited to what I'm about to embark on. And all of a sudden, I'm waking up 4:30, 5 a.m. Something I haven't done in years. Totally rejuvenated and excited to wake up and enter cards on eBay and go through cards and put up content and create graphics for future content, work on blog post articles. And all of a sudden I feel like I feel like I did when I was in my 20s because I was passionate about my career in my 20s working in radio and working in the media. And then in my 30s, I lost that. And here I am about to embark on my 40s. And I feel like I'm 25 again, professionally. So it's really rejuvenated. So if you're thinking about it, and COVID has really brought this, I've read so much. I'm, looking through LinkedIn and a lot of different posts have helped make that decision, make me comfortable, make me feel right about this decision. And a lot of people have made these changes since COVID started, and realizing that there is more out there. The grass is greener on the other side. So if you're thinking about it, and I saw a post yesterday, just the biggest hurdle is just doing it, and that's what I've always struggled with is starting. Don't stop dragging your feet, and I think I dragged my feet for too long. But at the other end of the spectrum, it was the right time for me. I was comfortable with the timing of this decision. So I just wanted to, that kind of popped in my head yesterday as I made plans for the Chicago show. Zach says, thanks for sharing those auto signers. I looked at the site. That is a crazy show. Bo is there too. Yeah, Mike Tyson is there. Chicago Sports Spectacular. A bunch of the 85 Bears are there. And the autograph pricing on those 85 Bears isn't too bad. I think the highest is like 50 or $60, which, for an autograph seems expensive, but when you take into consideration a lot of these autograph signings are now approaching, into the hundreds. And if sometimes 500, I think Mariano Rivera's up around 500. It can get pretty crazy expensive. I think I added up. There's like 7 or 8 85 Bears, and I think it's like $430. I think for if you got all of them, which is a pretty good deal. Those guys sign a ton though. The 85 Bears, if you're from outside of Chicago, the 85 Bears, it was 35 years ago. They're still like celebrities, and they still show up to gas stations, restaurants, car washes, and there's still lines of people wanting their stuff signed from the 85 Bears. What's up, Herman? Good morning. Jenny, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Andrew, by the way, I finally I did the copy paste on through File Exchange, and I tested the first test run after I reverse engineered it. Perfect. I uploaded about 70 items. Took me, we're talking, I timed it out. It took me 5 seconds per card to list individually, just the copy and paste link. So if I copy and pasted Eloy Jimenez Bowman Platinum, took me 5 seconds just to copy and paste a single card. But doing 40 at a page, I think it took me, maybe 5 seconds to do, just boom, copy and paste. I made sure everything was, as I entered the cards, I made sure they were in the right order. Boom, copy and paste. So what would normally take me an hour to just copy and paste will now take me just a few minutes. So a huge, huge time saver. And how I'm doing that, if anybody is working with File Exchange and Image Shack, what I'm doing is I'm taking the photos, uploading the photos to Image Shack, and then I go into Image Shack with my spreadsheet, with a template. And before I start entering the data in the spreadsheet, I'm looking at the order top to bottom. When you copy and paste on File Exchange, it's going from top to bottom. So you need to make sure you're top to bottom in Excel so it matches up. And just making sure, okay, this is Eloy Jimenez. Boom, type in the data for Eloy. Next is Jim Rice. Boom, make sure, and it's just a pretty quick, just make sure you can actually do, take your pile of 30 or 40 cards for the one page on Image Shack, make sure they're all in the correct order, and then you can type in all the information. Once you get the 30 or 40 done, go in, select all, link, copy, boom, go to your spreadsheet, paste. It's so easy. Andrew, thank you so much for that tip. That is going to be a humongous time saver. Jenny says, I missed something at the beginning, starting your own business. Yes, I'm going into card full time. Starting Friday, my last day at my 9 to 5 is this Thursday. So I'm going to be selling cards and creating hobby content. So I'm working on a redesign of the website. I plan on doing some more YouTube videos, more concise videos. I'll still do these long form hobby evolution videos, but some of the content I talk about in these videos, like the File Exchange, I'll be doing offshoot videos, tutorials, that sort of thing, where you don't have to sift through 40 minutes of video content to find what you're looking for. Plus, I tend to ramble on this long form video, so it'll be more of a scripted tutorial on how to use File Exchange, tips for eBay, all that stuff. I'm starting my day sorting 2016 Topps base for TCDB. playing catch up on trades. 29 in progress. What's the most trades you've done at once? Probably not 29. That's a lot. I'm still backed up on trades. So if you're watching this and I owe you a trade, let it be known that I will be getting to you here in the next couple of weeks. But I think the most trades I've received at one point is 17. That was when I returned from my wife and I's honeymoon. So I think and there's been some others that have been in the teens as far as receiving in one day. When you're full-time cards, do you have any goals per day to get X amount of cards listed? Yes. So I do. That was kind of the number one thing that I started planning out in the planning stages of the numbers. Actually, was born out of my side hustle goal of the fourth quarter. Before I made this decision, I wanted to reach, and I've talked about this on Hobby Evolution throughout the third quarter, that I wanted to get to 6,000 listings by October 1st. I did not reach that, but I had a lot of things going on as I made this decision in this ultimate transition. So to reach the goal was to 6,000 was to double my existing sales based on an average of 3,000 active listings. So then once I made the decision to transition to selling full time, I started running numbers. Okay, this is what I've done over the last year and a half. These are my daily transactions. This is my daily. This is how much I'm making per transaction. Okay, if I can do 2x at minimum, 2x, here's where I need to be. 3x, and then eventually scaling up to 4 to 5x. This is where I need to be. So yes, I ran all the numbers and what I need to get there, daily goals, weekly goals, because sometimes on a daily basis, there may be other things like this Friday, my first day, I have appointments. So I'll probably be shipping in the morning and then getting ready to, and then head to the post office, go to my first appointment, come home, second appointment. So it's just kind of one of those things. So overall average, yes, there will be some daily listing goals to get up there. And I like, now that I did the first test run last night of the file exchange copy paste links, I do like doing some smaller, 75 to 100 uploads at a time, instead of just, typing in, doing 100, another 100, and then uploading 1,000 or 500 at a time, which is kind of what I was aiming to do. But I ended up just doing the 470 uploads on Sunday and then doing another 75 yesterday. I think it prevents mistakes from happening when you do the smaller. You're able to pay closer attention to those listings, the data you're entering, the copying and the pasting, as opposed to, okay, I'm taking 100 photos. Now I'm uploading 100 photos just at random times. Now I'm going in and entering the data at whatever. So you've got kind of three balls in the air at the same time, where when I streamlined it like yesterday, I took the photos, uploaded the photos, checked the order, and then entered the data. And it seemed like a more streamlined effort where less mistakes can happen. Let's see. Zach says, I have 11 trades active now. That's my highest. I've got my sweet spot on size of trade and cost to send to maximize the budget. Jenny does PWE for majority. Biggest trade I have going is 900 cards sending, 230 coming back. Very cool. Jenny says, are you doing variation listings when you have multiple of the same set? No. I do have current active listings of variations. What I've found is that I can enter single cards much quicker using file exchange than a variation listing. I also like using the single listings uploading by file exchange because it triggers more, more listings, also more name recognition. So it hits those searches for, say you're looking for And I don't know if there's any truth behind this, but my thought process when doing variation listings was, if Fernando Tatis Jr. is in the title, that listing is going to get more hits than, say, a 2020 Topps variation, pick a team or pick a player with Fernando Tatis in the drop down, where, his name's in there somewhere, but it's kind of secondary, so it may drop down in the search through eBay. So that's kind of my thought process behind it, twofold. A is I just find it much faster time wise. Plus, I can add photos much faster. When I do variation listings for sets, I just kind of splay out the cards and take one photo for the entire lot. And I know some buyers don't like that. They want to see the card they're bidding on buying, which I understand. So with File Exchange, I can, it's much quicker for me just to boom, take photo, upload all individually. If I'm doing one set at a time, it's super fast because usually it's going to be all the same price, unless it's like Bowman Prospects, which I'm going to be in the process of doing some Bowman Chrome this week. But if it's, say, I've got like a wrestling 2015 WWE Heritage where they're all going to be 99 cents or $2 or whatever the price may be, they're probably all going to be the same price. They're all the same year. They're all the same set. They're all the same league, WWE. So all of that's just copy and paste. All I need to do is type in the title and fill out the athlete and team name. So I used to like variation listings, but now I much prefer File Exchange in listing those cards singles as opposed to variation. Jenny asks, obviously the wife supports you. Curious what her first reaction was when you said you wanted to quit working to do baseball cards full time. Well, actually, it was. It's been kind of on the that topic has been on the periphery for the last 18 months. My wife knows well that I've been not happy in my current position. Really, not really my position, but the whole industry I'm in. I wanted to get out of the industry of transportation in general. So that was well known, multiple conversations on what the next step would be. Once COVID hit, I started spending more time on eBay and selling cards, starting the card show, creating the content. And many times over the past year and a half, my wife would actually ask, do you think you could do this full time? So it wasn't just it's not like she came home from work and I'm sitting at the kitchen table like, hey, I want to sell cards full time. It was, the seed had been planted long ago. So I just, before I even presented my case per se, I wanted to look at the numbers. I had my numbers, my salary, benefits, all that. And I have great benefits through work. That's what made this decision so difficult, was the benefits package my company offers. And, I had to, can I make this happen selling cards? Because now we're going to be on private, the health insurance aspect, because my wife's in real estate. So we'd have to go to private healthcare. So what's the cost? My bills will go up because now I'm paying for insurance. I didn't have to pay a dime for insurance with my company. And it was a great insurance coverage. So, that was a big step, looking at the numbers. Okay, this is what it's going to be. Here's what I need to do to not only hit those numbers, but then, keep going and make more than my existing salary and benefits. So, it's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to have to scale up, but scaling up over the past 18 months to get to this point gives me, good momentum moving forward to hit those numbers. Yeah, real estate is a good market to be in right now. Real estate is good. Real estate is hot. What else is going on? I went to Target yesterday. My wife's birthday is actually tomorrow. So I went to get a birthday card, and I haven't been to Target I used to go to Target like 3 days a week. Um, I haven't been to Target in months, literally, because Target hasn't sold cards. So if I need something, it used to be if we need like milk or bread or just kind of the essentials, our Target has a grocery section. So it's like, oh, wife wants Diet Coke. I'll go to Target. Um, I'm going to go pick up a 6-pack of Spotted Cow. I'll just go to Target. Bread, milk, birthday card, printer paper, whatever. I'll just go to Target. Well, now Target hasn't sold cards. So if I need some of that stuff, I'll go check out Walmart because I know some of the Walmarts have cards. And if I'll just go to the grocery store to pick up some of the other essentials. What's up, Jeremy? Good morning, Mike. So I haven't been to Target in months because they haven't had cards. So there's no need to check out the card section. So I'll get my other stuff at, Walmart or the grocery store, liquor store, whatever it may be. So I wanted to check Target because I actually went to Walmart. One of there's like 2 Walmarts that I routinely go to for cards. One's a small Walmart, small card section, not really worth it, although it's the closest one to my house. There's one like 20 minutes down the road. They have a much larger card section. They have supplies and all that. So I hit that up on Sunday or Saturday on my way home from the card show in Rockford. And I wanted to see because I needed penny sleeves. I'm running out of penny sleeves for my bargain boxes. So check out the card section. I talked about this on Sunday, I think. They had penny sleeves. They only had 1 pack. And there were long lines at the checkout. So I just put them back and left. They had like 1 sole hanger box of Topps Chrome. And then I think that was about, they had, I think, some complete sets and some just random stuff. So didn't get anything there. So I'm like, I'm going to check Target because maybe Target has penny sleeves because they have had penny sleeves supplies in the past. So had to get the birthday card. I'm going to go check out Target. Haven't been there in a while. So they actually have sports trading cards at Target. So I checked it out. They did not have my penny sleeves, but they had Prestige Football, which I mean, basically anything that you see on the shelf now is like nobody wants it. They had Gypsy Queen. They had what else? They had the complete sets. They had some Topps, like those blister packs, I think they call them, where there's a card on the front in like 2 of, I don't know if it was Series 2 or Series 1, but they had some of those. What else was there? I thought there was another sport because I thought I was surprised by their selection. But I didn't buy anything because it was, it is what it was, and no penny sleeves. So I did make a Target run. And then I think that's what I wanted to hit on today. I did the same. Now I don't care to go buy stuff for us. She can go to the store. Nobody wants it. It's overpriced. A hanger box of Chrome. Yeah, it was like $28 for a hanger of Topps Chrome. I did. Oh, and I was interested. I would buy if Walmart had the Bowman Platinum, I would buy 1 or 2 blasters if they're $20, which I think they are. I think they're like $22 for Bowman Platinum for the blasters. I'm not going to buy the $80 mega boxes, but I would buy a couple blasters if I came across them. I'm not going to order them online. I'm not going to go out of my way, but if I'm driving by Walmart and I stop in, if they had them for $20, $22, I would buy a couple. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy those because I do like Bowman Platinum. The resale sucks. The resale value on Bowman Platinum is terrible, but I like the cards. Mike has some penny sleeves. Yeah, hopefully I can get some by the next. Well, I actually need them before the next show. But if you have some extras, bring them to Madison in 2 weeks. Jenny says, by the way, have you had 2B? Oh, yes, I did. I'm sorry. I actually have to go. I have to find them because I don't even think I opened them. But yes, they showed up sometime last week, and I was busy, and I put them down and then forgot about them. So yes, thank you. I did receive 2 PWEs from you, and now I need to go find them. I don't know where I put them. Um, Now I'm concerned. No worries. Just wanted to make sure they arrived. So yeah, that's what I had for today. Oh, I wanted to show off my dime boxes. Okay, it's only 7:09, so I have 6 minutes. God, the main point. I think it's in the subject. I wanted to show off some of my pickups from the card show in Rockford on Saturday. So I just picked out some random cards from half of the dollar box I bought. So it was a dollar box that I bought for 10 cents a card. So these I feel are great pickups at a dime a card. How about this guy? I heard he's doing well. I know he's doing well because I went up against him in fantasy this week and he scored 50 frickin' fantasy league points. Justin Herbert. So there were a couple Justin Herbert cards in there. I'm a sucker for Prism basketball rookies from the last couple of years. Luka Samanic. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Luka, the other Luka in Texas, the Spurs Luka. So Prism for a dime. Can't beat it. Oscar Robertson green matches the Milwaukee Bucks jersey he's wearing. I'll probably put this in it's a green, so I got to check comps, but might throw that in the dollar box. Another Prism color. This will probably go in the dollar box. Dwight Howard. Kyle Lowry Prism. I'm a sucker for Bowman. Chrome refractor of Cal Mitchell from the Pirates. First chrome Jeremy Pena. How about a chrome color blue refractor JB Bukauskas, numbered to 150. Again, these were picked up for a dime each. And then there were, I think these are cracked ice refractors. Cracked ice, or I think they're cracked ice. Ronald Guzman. Blaze Alexander. None of these are firsts. They are Chrome Prospect. Cracked Ice, I think, is what they're called. Nick Neidert. Mitch Keller from the Pirates. Atomic. Cracked Ice. I was thinking Atomic because I know Atomic is in Bowman's best. Ryan Velotti. Grant Little of the Padres. And Travis Swaggerty. Then there was Bayron Lora. He's a top prospect. And then now I'm getting into the multiples. Okay, so how about first Bowman? Now, first Bowman papers are not. There's a pretty big canyon between Bowman paper and Bowman chrome when it comes to firsts. But for a dime each, for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 7. John Diaz, and there might be a couple more in there. First Bowman papers. So for 10 cents each, can't beat that. Oh, put that in the wrong pile. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 7 of Antonio Cabello, a Yankees first Bowman. And then, here we've got the chrome, and I just sold one of these for like $3 or $4, and I got a whole bunch of them for a dime each. Oscar Gonzalez of the Indians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them. So can't beat that. And that was just, those cards were just in the first 2 rows that I pulled out this morning. I just wanted to pull out some random cards in there. That's another thing that I wanted to talk about tonight. I'm going to go live here on YouTube to show off my penny box that I picked up on Saturday. So that was the vendor John. We were in the parking lot before the show. He's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I've got a 5-row box, a bunch of baseball. I'm looking to get $80 for it." So I'm like, "Yeah, once I get set up, I'll come over. I'll take a look." I went through it. I offered him 60. He took it. So $60 was about a penny per card. And there was some good stuff. I kind of flipped through later, and it's like, oh wow, there's some really good stuff. There were some Randy Rosarino rookies in there. So a penny a piece. So I'm going to go through because I haven't dug through the box yet. I've just kind of taken a couple piles at a time. So I'm going to go live tonight and show off the penny box that I picked up on Saturday. So it'll be another long form video. It's just going to be me sorting cards, and you can follow my adventure of digging for gold out of the penny box. What time? That's a great question. Probably 7 Central. Probably 7 p.m. Central tonight. So like after we have dinner, my wife has a birthday Zoom call with her college sorority sisters. I don't know if Justin is still watching. She was a Hoosier, went to IU, so her and her college friends have a Zoom call tonight. So I'll time it around that. So probably like 7 Central tonight. We'll go digging through the penny box. So have a great Tuesday. I will be live again, tonight, and then I'll probably go live tomorrow. We'll see. And then basically starting Friday, I'll be live every morning, and I'll probably push back that start time to 7 a.m. Central starting Friday. So, and then it's daily once again, kind of like quarantine times, COVID times, back to daily, unless I'm traveling. So have a great Tuesday, and we'll talk later tonight.